Hey there, fluties. Welcome back to our flute instructional video series. I hope you all are doing well. The one thing that I want to encourage you to do as you practice your instrument, every day that you practice, I want you to go ahead and warm up, and I want you all to start with a little tonguing exercise, okay? It's just good practice to work on getting those tongues moving, and it's an important skill to have. So what I'd like you to do this week before you get into each of the songs is start with just your tongue in your air and remember that when we tongue, we whisper two with our tongue. We don't actually say it with our voice, but whisper two. And I want you to practice just blowing your air and whispering two with your tongue. Okay, do that a couple times in a row to get comfortable with that, okay? Then once you're doing that, then go ahead to playing that on your flute. You can select any note you want. In this case, I'm gonna play the note F, and you're just gonna practice going, and do that a couple times. Notice how you can hear my tongue going at the beginning. What we don't want, and some of us are still getting, is this. We're kind of hooing. So we want to make sure that we're whispering two with that tongue at the beginning of each note. So just start your practice sessions out like that. Then, of course, move on to practicing the songs that are assigned each week. And I always want to encourage you, once you get comfortable with those songs, to come back and practice playing them along with me. I know that initially they're kind of fast, right? And that's okay. Once you practice them a little bit, you should be able to play them along with me. So please make sure that you come back to these videos and play them along with me. This week, we're going to start in on page 10, and we're going to continue some of our work with eighth notes, okay? And remember, those eighth notes were those notes last week that were connected by that beam across the bottom or the top. And they're half a beat long, so they're twice as fast as quarter notes. Remember, if our quarter notes go 2, 2, 2, 2, eighth notes go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we're going to be working on a couple songs with eighth notes this week, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first song we're doing this week, you're going to find on page 10. It's going to be number 43, Long Ago. And if you look through here, you're going to see quite a few eighth notes in it. You'll also notice that the eighth notes, we change notes on the eighth note. So like the first measure up there, you can see we go B flat, C, D. We have to move our fingers quickly to go from note to note here. So we do have to make sure that we're moving our fingers quickly, get our eyes moving along through the music and moving those fingers fast. So what I want to do here first, just to practice through here, is let's go ahead, and I'm going to give you a ready go, and we're just going to read through the letters together as if we were playing. We've done this before, it's been a long time, okay? But ready go, let's just say the letter names together, okay? So here we go. Ready, go. B flat, C, D, D, E flat, F, G, F, D, F, E flat, D, C, E flat, D, C, B flat. Notice how those eighth notes went nice and fast, okay? For your practice time, I would start with that. Then the next step I would do would be to go ahead and read through those letters and move my fingers on the flute, okay? Now what we're gonna do here now is we're gonna go ahead and play through this, okay? And you may not be able to play it at the tempo that I'm playing it at like the first time, but with some practice, I think you can do this, okay? Now, I do want you to notice that this song has a repeat sign at the end, so we are going to play it twice, okay? Let me get our metronome going, and we're gonna play Long Ago. Okay, so we're gonna put our fingers on B flat, and here we go. 1, 2, and ready, go. right, good job. Moving on, our next song we're going to do here is Oh Susanna. You'll notice that this one doesn't have anywhere near as many eighth notes, just a couple, two-line song here. So we do have to go from one line to the next. We're going to go ahead and play through it. Just remember to move those fingers quickly on those first two notes and the two notes at the end of the first line. And notice that the first two notes are in a measure all by themselves. That is what we call a pickup note when we have a measure that isn't like here in the case of Oh Susanna, it says 4/4 at the beginning. There should be 4 beats in each measure, and there are only one beat in the first measure. Those two eighth notes equal 1, so we call those pickup notes, okay? So in this case, I'm just going to count ready, set, go, or probably ready, set, and go, and we'll play bum, 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 okay? So let's give Oh Susanna a try here. Here we go. Ready, set, and go. How do we do? Hopefully pretty well, all right? Make sure to practice this one and come back and play this along with me when you get a little more comfortable with it. All right, final song for this week, still on page 10, number 45, William Tell. If you look at this one, you'll notice we have some eighth notes here again, more than the last song, okay? But the eighth notes, they're all like the same note. They don't change within the eighth notes. So the beginning, B flat, B flat, B flat, da, da, da. We play lots of B flats. This is going to be super important for you to use your tongue and make sure you're whispering two, two, two. Whisper two at the beginning of each note. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to play these eighth notes quickly enough. So remember, make sure to practice that tonguing and make sure to whisper two with your tongue at the beginning of every single note in this song. All right, let's go ahead and give William Tell a try. And here we go. Ready, set, and go. All right, anybody recognize that song? You may have heard it before. It's fairly common and well known. A lot of times you hear it being played much faster. We're just not ready to play it that quick. But you might have heard it played somewhere around this tempo. Sound a little more familiar that way. A lot of times you'll hear it in like cartoons or shows where people are racing around, moving really quickly. So fairly well-known song. All right, so I want to encourage you, make sure that you are practicing this week, 5 days, 15 minutes each day. And your assignment this week is going to be to practice and record number 43, Long, Long Ago, number 44, Oh Susanna, and number 45, William Tell. Keep up the good work, keep practicing, and I look forward to seeing your videos. Remember to always check back after you've submitted for your feedback. Your teachers will be giving you some feedback. I'm going to make sure to send out some videos to you. So make sure to check back for that feedback. All right, we'll see you guys.